Hey, if you're an app developer, you've definitely thought about this. How do I actually make money from my app? And for so many of us, the go-to answer is just AdMob. But here's the thought. What if the default choice isn't actually the most profitable one? Today, we're going to look at the entire world of app monetization that exists just beyond that big, familiar name. So let's just get right to it and ask the big question. Is Google AdMob your only option? The answer? A huge, resounding no. And that, my friends, is fantastic news for your bank account. We're about to show you why. So why even bother looking past the easy option? Well, the reasons are actually pretty compelling. Developers are out there finding way better eCPMs. That's basically how much you earn for every 1,000 ad views. They're getting paid faster, they're getting a clearer picture of where their money is coming from, and they're unlocking some really cool creative ad formats. But honestly, the biggest one, they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They're reducing that risky dependency on just one single ecosystem. Look, there's no denying it, AdMob is an absolute behemoth in this space. It's huge for a reason. It's reliable, its reach is massive. But, a one-size-fits-all approach almost never gets you the best results. So let's talk about the limits you run into when you just stick with the default. And this really gets to the heart of the strategy here. Looking at other options isn't about ditching AdMob entirely. It's about diversification. Seriously, think of it like financial security for your app. You wouldn't put all your savings into one single stock, right? Same principle. You're protecting yourself from the risks of relying on just one source of income. Okay, so we get the why. Now let's dive into the who. It's time to meet the top contenders, the real players in the app monetization game that could seriously level up your revenue strategy. And what's so cool here is how specialized all these platforms are. I mean, look at Meta's audience network. It taps into all that incredible user data for laser-focused targeting. Perfect if your app has any kind of social angle. Then you've got ironSource, which is basically a game developer's dream come true, with things like playable ads that let users try a game before they even install it. Each platform is built to do a different job really, really well. You can really see the two big philosophies in monetization right here. On one side, you've got a platform like Max from AppLovin. It's all about giving you maximum control. Every lever, every switch. It's perfect for teams that love to A/B test and build their own custom ad waterfalls. Then on the other side, you've got the set it and forget it automation of Appadol. Its smart tech does all the heavy lifting for you, so you can just focus on building a great app. All right, we've seen the options, which is great, but the big question remains, how do you pick the right one for your app? Let's break it down. We've got a simple, super actionable plan to help you find your perfect monetization partner.
Choosing the right platform isn't about throwing a door at a board. It's a strategic move. And it really comes down to these 3 steps. First, what kind of app do you have? A game has totally different needs than a news app, right? Second, what's your main goal? Are you trying to squeeze out every last penny, or is protecting the user experience your absolute top priority? And finally, where in the world are your users? This is so important because some ad networks are just way stronger in certain countries.
And here's a perfect real-world example of why that app category matters so much. Gaming apps, for instance, just kill it with platforms like ironSource or Max because those are built for that specific environment. Meanwhile, if your app is all about content and media, you might find that Smaato or InMobi are a much better fit. It's all about finding that perfect alignment. And that brings us to what might be the most important takeaway of all. Maybe the smartest choice is not choosing just one. The most profitable, modern way to do app monetization is all about diversification. It's a total game changer. The magic that makes this whole strategy possible is called ad mediation. Just think of it like a universal adapter for all these different ad networks. You put one little piece of code, the SDK, in your app, and boom, it connects you to dozens of networks. And then, for every single ad space, it runs this lightning-fast auction to see which network is willing to pay you the most for that one impression. It's all automatic, and it ensures you're always getting the best possible price. So how many networks are we talking about here? A dozen? 20? Nope. A single mediation platform, something like Appadol, can connect your app to over 70 ad networks. That's more than 70 bidders all competing for your ad space in real time. That's the kind of massive competition that just naturally drives your revenue way, way up. So after all of this, we're left with one final, pretty important question you gotta ask yourself. By just sticking with the default, by relying on a single ad network, is your app leaving money on the table? The whole landscape has changed, and the tools are right there to build a smarter, safer, and way more profitable strategy. The only question is, are you ready to go get it?